right, well, we're back with another one, and it feels like we just got done with cold water. I'm still a little hungover from that weekend and just the whole effect of it. I'm still kind of buzzing from it, and I could tell because yesterday I went and practiced, and it was kind of rough. But we are still in a great headspace from that weekend, and I am very excited. And right now I'm about to go practice to get ready for Grove City tomorrow. And Grove City is where I won title number 2 last year. And I will tell you, it's a really cool feeling to go to a place knowing that you won there the year prior. It's awesome to go back as a defending champion. Grove City I've always bowled well at. I've bowled there 5 times. I've cashed twice and made match play twice, and this one match play I won. So 4 for 5 out of cashing. 2 of them were good match play performances, and it's always nice to go back to a place where you have good experiences because you just swings a little bit looser. You just know you're going to match up, and Grove City is one of those places for me. So looking forward to it. Currently, right now, I am honestly just looking for a swift, quick, good practice session. Shoot some spares because for some reason yesterday when I was shooting spares it was bad. So definitely need to work on some spare shooting and just, I guess, get my mental headspace right for that. But then I got to get out of there, and we got to get home packed and get on the road. Grove City is in Columbus, Ohio, which is about 4 hours from me. And by the time we get everything loaded up and get going, we probably won't be there till after 10, maybe closer to 10:30. And the last thing I want to do is have a 5-hour night of sleep before getting up and trying to bowl a regional, because we all saw what happened in Minster, and that wasn't fun. So I'm excited. Let's go get to work. Let's get it done with. Let's get on the road. Made it here to Grove City, Ohio. It is currently 4:15, so we made it here, or 4:15. Oh, if that doesn't show how tired I am. It is 10:15, and we beat 10:30. That was the goal tonight. Last year we arrived around 11 o'clock, so we're doing all right. We're progressing in the right direction. We bowl tomorrow at 8 a.m., so it's going to be an early rise. I'll probably be up at 5. I'm the one that likes to go get breakfast and sit down and kind of give myself some time to wake up. And so we'll probably be getting up pretty early, probably 5 a.m. And then we'll go get ready, get breakfast, have a good morning, get ready to bowl. Practice was okay. It wasn't anything great, but usually that's a good sign for me because I take out expectations for the day and I don't put a lot of heavy weight on my shoulders. And to be honest with you guys, mentally I just feel great. I'm in a great headspace right now. Bowling's fun, you know. Getting to do this with my wife and getting to be out here and traveling, it's just everything I love. So we are going to get ready for bed. I'm actually going to sneak down to the vending machine and get a Diet Coke. I know they're awful for you, and I'm going to get so much flack for that, but that sounds so darn good right now, and I've just got to get myself a Diet Coke. So I'm going to indulge for a little bit, get ready for bed, get some sleep, because we got a big, crazy day ahead of us tomorrow. So you guys sleep tight. I'll see you in the morning. Good morning. It is, 5:30, and we're gonna get some coffee and some breakfast and get ready for today. I'm gonna drink a lot of coffee.
Why would you do that?
All right, so as you guys can see, we're here at Stardust, and got where I'm starting on lane 1, which is nice to get that end pair out of the way. Game 1. I kind of want to share with you guys how I structure my bags for these tournaments. It all kind of looks the same for every tournament. Some balls may vary on what we bowl on, but what I'm about to show you guys is a basic progression system through my bags of what I would usually do for a tournament. And I kind of like to just share that with you guys so you guys get an idea of what I look for in shapes and where I go to from one ball to the next. So we're going to start down here. This is all my tanks. 2 tank combats, 2 yellow jackets, blue tank. The reason the blue tank's in here and not another yellow jacket is just because I found this ball in particular rolls really good on longer patterns for me. I don't know why. That's just, I guess, like a personal thing. Obviously, you guys know I love my tank combat, so I don't go anywhere without them. Actually, this one here, wait a minute. Nope. This one here is the one that got me the dub last year. So obviously that's coming in. So we got our really slow shapes here, our lowest end, very early, very rolly, very controllable shapes here. Probably what I'll start with, going up to here, which is more controllable shapes. This used to be one of my favorite balls ever. It's the original Pride. Actually won my first ever title with that in New Philadelphia. Obviously a blue coral venom and a black venom. These 2 balls I throw so much, it's ridiculous. And as we progress through this way, we'll end up getting to these. If not, we might start here, just depends on how they play. And then we'll progress into stuff that's cleaner and quicker as the day progresses, as we get more hook. Need to get further left, get away from it a little bit more, and go around it. Those balls are great for that. And then also what we have back here is what I call the practice bag. So these bowling balls here are 2 Trident, oh goodness, I think Nemesis, and another blue coral, and these are absolutely plastered with surface. I mean, these are charcoal balls, and these have no other purpose other than staying right of 10 in practice and just burning a hole into the lane to give myself something to throw the ball to. They don't give us 15 minutes anymore in practice. Instead, they only give us, I think, 10 or 12. So you don't get much as a use out of these as you used to, but they still do a good job in practice of burning up a line, at least a little bit of it, and giving you a little bit of hook. So I'll definitely pull these in, throw them for at least the first 5-7 minutes of practice, and then we'll probably jump into these and then to these. So that's what I look for. Nothing set in stone, but this is just how I progress through the bags, and gives me a good idea of what to look for through the day. So that way I know when these quit striking, I probably should look at throwing these, and when these quit striking, I can start looking at throwing these. And then obviously those, well, I mean, those are there just to send sparks off the lane. So there you guys go. That's how I structure my bags for my tournaments, and how I give myself the right mental vision of where to go next. I get the privilege of crossing next to this guy all day. Well, this is gonna ruffle some feathers, but on 45-foot Dragon, we're starting with a tank combat, the same tank that I threw last year. All the other tanks look good. This one just keeps me further right, and I realize that the further right I can be, the easier it is to get to the hole. So probably actually end up getting into a blue tank here after this game, or maybe even game 3. That ball looked amazing. It was just a little fiery off the spot. But we got a really good look, and we're just gonna make some shots, enjoy a good day, have some fun, and see where we end up. Heck yeah. right, so after our 8 games, we are sitting 5th. Today, let me turn down the fans. They're kind of loud. Today was a little rough. I know I'm sitting 5th and I say it was rough, but I had an amazing look all day long on fresh, on transition, and when they got late into the block, I had the best look I could ask for. There's only one pair that really tripped me up. It was that 180 in game, I think it was game 4 or 3. Yeah, one of them. Anyways, but I had great looks. I was in the right part of the lane all day long. I was doing the right things. I just really couldn't put together the big games, and I had great opportunities for them. So a little frustrated because I missed out in a first round bye. I actually had an opportunity to step up in the last game there and strike out in the 9th and 10th to catch Kyle Cook, but unfortunately the shot that I threw got 6, and I actually really liked it off my hand. But that's okay because we're in easy. Get another opportunity here to defend my title, which is so cool to say. Game plan is going to stay the same as we did in qualifying. We're going to start with reactive or with urethane, and then if they open up enough, probably go to reactive. But we're only playing 3 games, and it's only 2 guys onto a pair, so I'll probably stay in urethane. And with my tanks, we're going to pull out the yellow jackets some more. Those were just a little too early, or not too early, but they were just too much in practice for qualifying. But maybe since they got tighter, those would be a better look. But for the most part, we're going to go in, look to keep everything in front of us, because definitely on fresh, keeping the ball in front of you, here at least, is mucho bueno. And we're going to go out, make some shots, see if we can't put ourselves in another position like we did last year. So I'm going to finish drinking my delicious protein shake, and then I'm going to go in and get ready to bowl. Get it. So we're about to get into the round of, what is this, 8?
Yes.
And I drew this guy.
You didn't draw me. You won your first match.
I won my first match, but I got this guy, and he bowled really well today. I haven't seen him in a hot minute. He's been doing life stuff, so
yeah, lifing it up, man.
Lifing it up. Life's fun.
It's fun.
Yeah. What would you like to say to the 5 subscribers I have?
I love you.
And we got to show Graham, just because Graham's amazing.
Here.
Do you have anything to say to the 5 subscribers?
I also love you.
Well, we made it. We are back home. Yes, I am showered up, and currently I'm sitting in bed doing some red light therapy on my arm. This is part of my recovery process now to help recover some of the damage, muscles, ligaments, all that good stuff. I need to start taking care of myself because we are getting up there in age. Anyways, let's talk about today. So you guys saw qualifying was pretty good. Had a chance to run down top 4. Didn't quite get there. Match play. Match 1. Pat Dombrowski. Love Pat. Love going against him. I don't like getting paired up with him in the first match, though, but that's what happened today. Game 1, I got away with murder twice. I won't lie to you guys. I had 2 big breaks that I doubled up on both of them and put together 240 against Pat game 1. Was it deserving of a 240? No, but sometimes the pins fall your way, and they did in that match. Sorry, Pat. In game 2, I switched to a yellow jacket, moved in, and that looked fuego. That looked amazing. I'm still trying to get a little bit of the feels with the yellow jackets, especially on some of these patterns, because it rolls like urethane, but the way it sees it is a little different. I know that doesn't make much sense, but if you guys give me an hour, I can explain it to you. So we're not going to do that now. What we're going to do is talk about the rest of match play. So after winning match 1, 2-0 against Pat, I move into the next round against Kyle Cook, another good buddy of mine. And this match was just a circus act. The approaches were like ice in one spot and then like concrete in another. On top of that, the rack on the left lane, I think the 1-3 was closed down on about half to even 3/4 of the rack, so it looked like the 1-3 was shut. The right lane had a big hook spot in it, and it was a mess. And Kyle and I both fumbled and fluttered all around that pair, and I don't know how it happened, but I managed to win 2 games out of 3 there to beat Kyle 2-1. And going through these games here, especially the game against Kyle, I won't say anxiety or not my stress, but I got irritated really bad for some reason. And I can't tell you guys why. I don't know why. I just got really irritated. It was something about how everything was going so wrong when I felt like my look was so good. And I just couldn't seem to strike. And I just got really upset. And I went into my match against Kevin Pliley. And in practice, I had 3 bowling balls that all struck. So I didn't know which one to throw. So I picked one, and I think I went strike open to start the match, and didn't quite get me by 100, but Kevin sure laid the whooping on me, and that was the end of my day. I truly do think if I could have got out of my own way that last game with Kevin. Yeah, hi, this is actually Mikey while editing this video, and while I was going through this video, I had a huge epiphany about this match here against Kevin Pliley, and I have to share it with you guys. So, real quick pop quiz. What lanes did I bowl Kevin on for this semifinal match? I'll give you guys 3 seconds. If you said 11 and 12, you are correct. Which pair did I struggle with the most in qualifying? I'll give you guys 2 seconds to answer because you guys should know where I'm going with this. Yes, 11 and 12, okay? So, this is where I really need to get better at, is understanding lane topography differences through centers, because it is a drastic difference, such as this situation right here. 11 and 12 on fresh was about 8 less than every other pair. Every other pair, I could get the ball from 15 to about 7. It would recover and go through the pins very easily. On this pair here, if I didn't go straight up at like 7, 8, it was not going to hook, and that's just lane topography. Now, here is where I got in my own way. I went with the game plan of throwing urethane or tanks, which looked really good, obviously, in all my other matches. Otherwise, I wouldn't have made it there. And what I did is refuse to look back at what happened in qualifying. In qualifying, I shot 180, and I was the second highest score on my pair. The guy who had the highest score on our pair was Dean Vargo, and he was throwing some type of hybrid solid ball. It was reactive ball, but he was throwing a very blendy line, like what you see here from Kevin Plyley, and he shot 220, had a great look with it. Now, if I would have remembered that's what this pair did in qualifying, I probably would have been better equipped to come out in this match with a different arsenal. But remember this too, I came in with a game plan and I stuck to it, and it just didn't happen to work out in this pair. But this also tells you guys to be more observant when you're bowling. Just because you're bowling in qualifying doesn't mean a characteristic of a pair may not fall through into match play. All right, so there you go. There's my epiphany. Kevin still would have beat me. You know, I try to give excuses here that I could get bowled a better match. I'm going to be honest with you. 250 is hard to beat, all right? So hats off to Kevin. Here I was just a little frustrated because I really wanted to repeat. Anyways, so I'm going to send you guys back to the video and watch the end of me being disappointed for not winning. But all in all, it's a great day. You know, I tell people you're never going to have your A+ game every weekend. Like, that's something that comes few and far between, and when it comes, you have to take advantage of it. But what you need to do is make your B to B- game the best you possibly can, because those are the days that are going to come more likely than others. And if you can compete on those days, well, then you're in good shape. And I would say today was a really good B- effort on my behalf, and it kept me in the hunt for a title. And I don't know what else you would want from a performance like that. I'm very pleased. I'm very happy. You know, obviously you want to win. Who doesn't? But at the same time, too, you can't expect to win them all, which is something I've had to learn. And you have to take the good from the bad. Definitely a great day. Huge bonus. I got 3 weeks off now, so it's going to be good to get some rest and recovery, get back in the gym, hit it hard, get out doing some running. I got a couple 5Ks coming up. I think we have 2, right? 2 in the next month. We have 2 this month, and then 2 the next month. We have 4 5Ks coming up. That's how much of overachievers we are. So go, honey. High five. Anyways, but all in all, pleased. It's a good day. Really stinks I couldn't repeat, but you know, it is what it is. The Lord bless us with a beautiful day and a safe travels there and back, and that's all we can ask for. So I hope you guys enjoy this. We are going to get to bed because we're both exhausted, and we will see you guys at the next one. Take care.